Oh my God. Y'all won't believe what I just discovered about Allyson Carter. Grab your tea because this story is absolutely wild. And I mean wild.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
I literally cannot stop thinking about how Allyson Carter dropped this bombshell video last October, and now everything she predicted is happening right before our eyes. Like, how insane is it that Los Angeles is literally burning right now, with celebrity mansions turned to ashes and, this breaks my heart, 24 precious lives lost? I'm sitting here, completely shook, wondering how on earth Allyson knew this was coming. Is she just blessed with some supernatural intuition? Or is there something deeper, something darker at play? Let me tell you, honey, what people are saying about this will make your jaw drop. They're convinced she's been through some seriously traumatic experiences that gave her this knowledge. And trust me, by the time I finish spilling all this scalding hot tea, you'll be looking at those LA fires in a completely different light. Remember back in 2021 when Allyson first came forward with those horrifying stories about underground tunnels? We all thought we knew the whole story then, but baby, we didn't know the half of it. Here's the gag. Those alleged horrors she described, they all went down in LA. And now, with these devastating fires, people started connecting dots they never saw before. And this is where it gets juicy. Allyson submitted an affidavit of truth to federal authorities on April 25th, 2024, right there in Los Angeles. Baby, when that document started making rounds, the pieces started falling into place like a twisted puzzle. But wait, it gets even more intense. Before these fires turned LA into an inferno, Allyson dropped another video that's now giving everyone goosebumps. She wasn't just making vague predictions. She specifically warned about an explosion and told us to watch what's going to happen. And the part that's making everyone's skin crawl? She insisted it wouldn't be some random accident, but a calculated catastrophe tied to child trafficking. Now that the smoke is clearing, people are starting to wonder if she was right all along.
A lot's about to come out, another arrest is coming again. Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too. And then, oops, we don't know how that happened. And then you look into it and you see that it's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to something that's tied to. And then you realize, oh, it wasn't just an explosion or a fire. It wasn't an accident.
Now listen, while we can't confirm Allyson's claims about child trafficking just yet, here's what's got everyone buzzing. Nobody seems to know exactly what caused this devastating inferno. The investigators are out there scratching their heads, looking into every possibility. Some are wondering if the Palisades fire might be connected to those New Year's Eve fireworks, while others are eyeing an electrical transmission line in Eaton Canyon. But get this, Southern California Edison is already throwing their hands up saying, "Not us," before anyone even officially accused them. And y'all, with no official explanation for what caused this catastrophe, Allyson Carter's claims are starting to look more and more suspicious. And I mean suspicious in a way that's making everyone's heads spin. The lack of concrete answers is only adding fuel to these already blazing theories. But hold on to your seats, because this is where the story takes an even darker turn. Remember those shocking claims Allyson made about underground tunnels? The ones she said connected schools, celebrity homes, hospitals, cemeteries, and museums? Well, my jaw hit the floor when reports started coming in about which places were affected by the fire. The Palisades Charter High School, the Getty Center Museum, and the Bunny Museum, all places she mentioned. I mean, how many coincidences can there be before it's not a coincidence anymore? With each passing day, Allyson's allegations are gaining more credibility, and people are demanding answers, especially about those missing children. And let me share something that'll break your heart. While California doesn't break down their missing children statistics by race, the National Crime Information Center reported that in 2022 alone, more than 140,000 Black children went missing. Let that sink in for a moment.
There are underground tunnels that are under the schools, elementary, junior, and high schools all over the place. They exist everywhere.
You've been in
I'm
them.
Sorry?
You've seen
Yes.
these? Been in these?
Yes.
Where do
Yes,
they lead?
they lead to amusement parks, they lead to hospitals, cemeteries, schools, celebrity homes. I know there were many comedians, Kathy Griffin.
Did y'all catch that name drop? Kathy Griffin? Well, grab your pearls because here's the tea. It's all over the news that Kathy's $5 million mansion burned down in these fires while she was abroad. But here's what's got everyone's eyebrows raised to the heavens. Isn't it strange that while we lost 24 precious lives in these fires, not a single A-list celebrity was among them? Just their empty mansions turned to ash. The streets are buzzing with theories. Was it divine intervention that saved these celebrities? Or is there something more sinister at play? Because remember what Allyson said? This wasn't just about destruction, it was about hiding evidence. And that's not all. She dropped another bombshell about these celebrities being protected despite their alleged involvement in some pretty dark stuff.
There are people in orders, like in the Playboy, in tunnels, and many other situations, they've tied dildos and put dildos on the ends of broomsticks and raped people with them because they didn't physically enter someone with their own or with their own anything, with their hands or whatever. They can say, I didn't do anything because I raped them with the stick. Nobody's talking about the stick. So therefore, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. That's how people are getting away with it. Why isn't anybody demanding the names of the celebrities? Why aren't the attorneys, why are you protecting people who didn't dare protect the child?
Child, let me tell you, Allyson must be sitting on some serious information. And if you haven't caught on to what she's hinting at, let me break it down for you. Some of these celebrities caught up in all this Diddy drama, they're allegedly being protected, and that's why their names are being kept under wraps. And about that fire destroying evidence, the streets are echoing with what Allyson predicted. People are convinced they're rushing to protect these celebs and burn up any evidence before Diddy's trial on May 5th this year. I mean, the internet is literally on fire with comments like wildfire in winter, yeah, covering up everyone's evidence, and absolutely planned, but nothing will save them. The comments that really got me? All baby oil, rest in peace. Those words sent chills down my spine, and I know I'm not alone in feeling this way, because here we are, facing the biggest question of all. Was this devastating LA fire really just a tragic accident? Or was it something more calculated, a desperate attempt to torch the truth before it could come to light? And what about Diddy and these other A-listers? Are they really involved in using these flames to cover their tracks? The theories are spreading faster than the fires themselves, and everyone's got an opinion. I'm absolutely shook by all of this, and I know you must be too. I can't help but wonder what other secrets might come to light as the ashes settle. The way these pieces are fitting together is giving me goosebumps, and I have a feeling this story is far from over. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Is your mind blown like mine? Are you seeing connections I might have missed? Because honey, this tea is scalding hot, and I have a feeling it's only going to get hotter. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell, because trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next in this absolutely wild story. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep those eyes wide open, because clearly there's more to everything than meets the eye.